I don't know how to drive. No, I don't know how to drive. I skid and I spin, I twist and I burn. I don't know how to drive, but I'm guessing I should learn. I'm a Mustang driver, baby. Yes, I drive that wild horse. I'm a Mustang.
Welcome, Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners Watson, and I'm Frank the Guru Gibbs, and welcome to round number 6 of the Poor Justice Mustang Memorial. This whole tournament has been set up to raise money for the charity Poor Justice in New Zealand and the work that they do. And speaking of work, let's have a look at who's driving tonight. Right, the fastest man on the track and the current speed demon is Big Mike from NZ Racing, weighing in at 49 grams, driving the blue number 4 Mustang. Then next on the list is a crowd favourite. It's the beautiful number 7, driven by Craigster Senior, also weighing in at 49 grams, and you know he's also quick because he's got flames on his car. And driving the other blue Mustang in this first race is the number 15, driven by Hot Rod, and the lighter one in the field, weighing in at only 45 grams. And then finally, in the last of the rentals, it's Giorgio driving the white and red number 27, weighing in at 46 grams. And just a reminder, because Giorgio is driving a rental, he can get through to the final and potentially win the competition, but he can't take any of the prizes. Alright, we're getting underway, and it looks like there's been mass chaos on the track already. Big Mike out to a massive lead, and everybody else seems to have dropped out. Oh, that's just pretty typical of the Mustangs, to be honest, mate. But Big Mike's still ripping it up out there. Yeah, I don't think he's going to beat his best time, and he's certainly under no pressure from anyone else. Whoa, gets a little bit loose in that final straight, definitely well off his pace, but 6 points is 6 points. Yeah, it's definitely an ideal start for Mike, and I know those other drivers will be champing at the bit this time to try and actually get some points on the board. So we get underway, and Big Mike getting challenged by Giorgio, and he pushes ahead of Craigster Senior. Craigster Senior gets back in front of him right before the forestry. That was a heck of a battle in that last section there. Now, can Big Mike reel in Craigster Senior? He's managing to close that gap a little bit. Craigster Senior driving in reverse. Big Mike nose to nose with him now, but Big Mike goes a little bit sideways. That allows Craigster Senior to get well ahead. And we actually have all 4 drivers finished, which is a nice change. But how about this battle here? I really thought Mike had him, but Craigster Senior just kept his foot buried to the floor and managed to stay ahead. That was a great bit of driving by him. So all 4 drivers managed to get some points on the board. No goose eggs tonight, but Hot Rod and Giorgio definitely got their work cut out. They're going to have to post some decent points in these next 2 races. As we get underway, Big Mike into the lead again. Oh, he gets overtaken by Craigster Senior in the single lane section. I'm not sure how that happened, but Craigster Senior driving very aggressively tonight. He is all over the tail end of Giorgio, and Craigster Senior now taking the main lane. That will get him a little bit closer to Giorgio. Oh, but Craigster Senior spins out. Giorgio with the win. Oh, Big Mike got ahead of Craigster Senior again. And what is Big Mike doing? Oh no, mate, you can't park there. Big Mike had a real chance here. Craigster Senior was doing some sort of stunt driving, and Mike squeaked on by him, but then as they got around the side, Craigster Senior aggressively pushed him over, and Big Mike just ended up parked up on the side. That is tragic for him, and that allows Giorgio to close right up on both the current leaders. So Hot Rod is basically out of it, and it's down to Giorgio. Big Mike, oh no, Big Mike's gone down. Craigster Senior now, and Craigster Senior goes down. It's like whoever I talk about crashes, and you call me the jinx, mate. I think it's all you. Well, let's hope not. As Giorgio makes it through Magnus Mountain, Hot Rod is closing up on him as they hit. Whoa, Hot Rod trying to drift around that corner way too early, poked his nose into the wall, but Giorgio takes the win, and Hot Rod slides in for second. But Craigster Senior here was all over the road, up on the sidewalls, and then just gets flipped right over. And what's that going to do to the scores? Well, after a superb bit of driving from Giorgio, he takes the lead, and we've got a draw between Craigster Senior and Big Mike, so it's time for a race. Both these boys have been very aggressive with each other tonight. Let's see if they can keep it together in this race. Craigster Senior goes sideways. Big Mike comes down and nudges him. He tries to get past, but Craigster Senior then blocks him out as they hit the forestry section. Big Mike is going to have to push hard up Magnus Mountain to get around him through the switch. No, Mike's gone out. This is all Craigster Senior as long as he doesn't crash. Otherwise, we'll have to restart. It is a one and done, and Craigster Senior seals the deal. What happened to Big Mike? Big Mike may have crashed out, but he's my hero because he nailed that bogan baby right in the face. Look at that. Comes through, pow, right in the kisser, knocks that kid flying. That'll teach him for being a mouthy little git. Well, a precision takedown, no doubt, but unfortunately that means he's out of the race. Now, there is still the best in show on screen with the top 4 drivers as voted by you last week. Now, you get 1 vote. Leave in the comments either the driver name or the car number, and we will crown a best in show champion next week. That's going to be a tough choice for sure.
In a world of noise, define your silence. Riff for men.
It's time for the final group tonight, and driving the blue number 2 Martini Racing, it's Yuno Matsuki, which weighed in at 47 grams. Then next up, another crowd favourite, Mr. Dark, weighing in at 50 grams, driving the beautiful number 13, and last week he managed to score 666. As well as pull off some crazy acrobatics. Right, driver number 3 in the number 21 gold and silver, it's Wreckin' Ralph. That car weighed in at 50 grams. And finally tonight, it's Ra Sun God. He weighed in at 49 grams in that number 79 Sun Bleached California ride. So out of this group, Ra Sun God and Mr. Dark have to be the favourites, but you can't write off those other two. They've done really well so far. And it's Wreckin' Ralph leading them out. Oh, Mr. Dark slips past him as he makes a critical error going down the State Highway 1. Ra Sun God slipped through, and it looks like Yuno Matsuki may have been caught up. Mr. Dark keeping it a lot cleaner this week, not doing his flips and spins and twists and that incredible barrel roll through State Highway 1. So Mr. Dark takes the win, Ra Sun God in for second place, and unfortunately 0 points for the other two drivers. That's definitely not how those boys would want to start. However, it's a great start for Mr. Dark and Ra Sun God, of course. So race number 2, the drivers rotate around and Mr. Dark leading them out to begin with, but Ra Sun God now in the lead. Wreckin' Ralph challenging. Yuno Matsuki pulls him behind. Mr. Dark getting a little bit loose down State Highway 1 and has fallen behind uncharacteristically there. And Ra Sun God nice and clean. Wreckin' Ralph and Yuno Matsuki all make it up Magnus Mountain. Not sure where Mr. Dark is. Oh, here he comes. He just passed Yuno Matsuki in a dramatic pass there. And oh, he gets past Wreckin' Ralph right in the final straight. Ra Sun God took the win and Yuno Matsuki crossed. But look at this move here from Mr. Dark. That was superb reactions from Mr. Dark. He absolutely nailed that timing perfectly and moved from 4th place to 2nd place. That's brilliant. So obviously last week Mr. Dark was just playing with everybody, and he is looking super serious now, although he's just gone over, pushing it too hard in that opening straight. Wreckin' Ralph now keeping it straight. Yuno Matsuki looks like he's blocking out Ra Sun God there. Wreckin' Ralph leads him up Magnus Mountain. Yuno Matsuki in the background. He's a long way away, so unless Wreckin' Ralph makes a mistake, I think he's got this one in the bag, and he keeps it clean through the final straight. Yuno Matsuki for 2nd and Ra Sun God in for 4th, and Mr. Dark parked up in that first area, and that's now allowed Wreckin' Ralph and Yuno Matsuki within striking distance. If either of those boys win and Mr. Dark crashes out, then he could be out of the competition, and so he is going to go for the lead. Pushes past Ra Sun God, gives him a nudge on the way through, it sends him spinning. Not sure if he's managed to get going. Can he keep it clean? He does. He's looking good so far. Oh no, he's hit the sidewall. He manages to get going. That rear wheel looked like it may have got stuck, but he luckily managed to get himself going again. Huge drift into that final straight, almost overcooked it, but he takes the win. That is a very important drive for him, and Ra Sun God comes through for 2nd place. Ra Sun God, the only driver to finish all 4 races tonight. A great effort from him and really shows his professionalism. But Mr. Dark here, it was almost all over for him. And look at that rear wheel, it's completely jammed up and finally starts turning just as he exits. He gives it way too much jandle in that final corner, but a great bit of driving. Both he and Ra Sun God finish on 16 points, and we'll be moving through to the next round. So we are down to the final 4 drivers. What an epic battle it's going to be. So we've got Craigster Senior, Mr. Dark, Giorgio, and Ra Sun God in the epic 8-round final next week. And as we mentioned at the start, if you're new to this series, we are raising money for Poor Justice. You can either go directly to poorjustice.co.nz/donate to donate, or you can help us out literally by watching this video and sharing it with your friends, because we are going to give them all of the ad revenue from these videos. Plus, if you haven't already, please make sure to vote for the best in show. Remember, it doesn't matter how they've performed in the competition, this is all about the look that you like. So just comment with either the driver name or the car number, and then we'll announce the winner next week. Alright, well that's enough from us today. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson, he's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.
I don't know how to drive. No, I don't know how to drive. I skid and I spin, I twist and I burn. I don't know how to drive, but I'm guessing I should learn. I'm a Mustang driver.